Well, still no flying from me, I'm afraid, but in the meantime I have got a new plane, which is this Buffalo FX-79, and I'm having to stand all the way back here because the box is pretty big. But we won't do the tedious bit, the unboxing. I just want to show what's in it. And here's what you do get. Fuselage, a couple of wings, a couple of kind of tail fins, a bunch of gubbins to put in, props, and instructions. So the reason I went for this is because I wanted to get some longer flight times, and I just couldn't carry the LiPo I wanted. So this one's got an absolutely humongous cavity to put batteries in. It's made up here so its nose was just tacked on. So you can put an FPV camera in the front there. There's not an awful lot of space, so I'm still kind of undecided about if I want to use this thing. This is built here to stick on one of the bits from the package and maybe put a GoPro on, or a Mobius or something like that. It's also got these two side panels that come out, so you can put stuff in here. Probably the receiver on one side and VTX on the other, and the flight controller to probably go in the middle here. That's with the help of this little other accessory over here. So some of the extra bits in the box include this little wooden shelf, which the flight controller can go on. This battery holder, which go somewhere down here, which can hold between 5,000 and 10,000 milliamps. This is the one that would stick here, and it's got some bolts to drill down to put a GoPro or something on. And finally this little bit, which apparently is supposed to shove the ESC on for reasons unknown. So part of the reason for choosing this plane, which isn't particularly cheap, it's pretty expensive what it is the easy way the wings could go on off. You've got the spar, which goes through the main fuse and into the wing. The wing one just goes inside the fuse one, and then these two bits of wood align, which I have to do off camera because it needs two hands, and then you just put a screw down the middle here, and you can tighten this up as well, and obviously the winglet cum tail parts go on there, which when assembled make it into this 2-meter wingspan, which is really quite a monster. Kit comes with a couple of these 12 by 3.8 inch props, which feel incredibly intimidating when you just hold them in your hand, and not looking forward to throwing it. But on the plane, they look pretty small actually. The plane's so bloody big. This mimsy little 12-inch prop doesn't look like anything at all, but I will be nervous about throwing it. And I've got my test pilot all lined up ready. You ready? Good. So, in terms of issues and concerns, I mean, minor thing that Hobby King only sell it as a plug-in flight, they're calling it. So the motor, ESC, 12-gram Metal Gear servos are installed. But the only real problem I had with it is these bits. These are the capacitive nuts that the other wing should screw into. This one's absolutely fine. This one's got no screw thread in it, so you can't screw it in. So just waiting to see what Hobby King come back with to me about that. As it's a fine model, but for a model this size, you kind of expect this price, you want it to be right. So it'll be a little while before I maiden it, and I've got to get some bits and pieces into it anyway. So stay tuned.